At last, God, a troop shall overcome you, but you shall overcome at last. So it stands to a chance that it doesn't matter how terrible our situation is, and it doesn't matter how horrible it is, and it doesn't matter how disturbing and how pathetic it is, that whatever we are going through, it doesn't matter how horrible it is. If we stand aligned with the purposes of God, we will overcome no matter what is against us. He said, God, a troop shall overcome you, but you shall overcome at last. The question is, how come a troop, something that is million times stronger than him, will come against him, and then he will overcome at last? Why? The question is why? Because when something that is stronger than you is fighting you, the only option you have is to give up. I don't know if you're getting what I'm saying. If something that is stronger is fighting you, 10,000 or million times stronger than you is fighting you, the only thing you have to do is to give up. That is the only option. The only option is to give up, because the thing that is fighting you is stronger than you. But he said, God, those things will fight you, but you will overcome. You shall overcome. You will overcome that thing that is fighting you. Why? Because God knows that this situation that I'm going through, it is just but for a moment, and I will overcome it. He have a state of mind, and he have a state of consciousness, and he has something in his mind that he know that irrespective of how horrible what I'm going through is, or irrespective of whatever I'm going through, how stronger it is and how bigger it is than me, I will overcome. Yes, the battle is the Lord, my brother. Thank you. The battle is the Lord. The battle, he knows within himself that irrespective of whatever he might be going through, he will overcome at last. It is a prophecy that have been prophesied upon his life. So he have that state of consciousness. He have that thing in his mind that irrespective of whatever it is, I will overcome. You see, when you are going through something very horrible, and you are going through something deep, and you don't have those consciousness in your mind, you will give up on the battle. And the prophecies that have been prophesied over your life that you will overcome, you will neglect it. You will know, because you see, you can't stand it because it's stronger than you. You can't stand it because it's million times over you. So you will give up. But when you have that state of mind, you will overcome. Everybody's prophecy on that day that Jacob was releasing upon their life was interesting. Some was not interesting, But this is one of the sorry, this is one of the serious one, that the troop will overcome him, but he shall overcome at last. Maybe some troop is fighting you. Maybe something that is huge and bigger, something that is so strong, something that is so powerful, something that you have no control of is fighting you right now. But if you stay your focus, and if you stay and you have it in your mind that irrespective of what is fighting me now, I will overcome, you will overcome. It is just having a state of mind. Those things that are fighting you have time limits. Those things that are fighting you have an expiration date. And if you don't take care, the harassment and the toughness of the fight will help you to give up. And at the time of the time for those things to expire will come, and then it expire, but you give up before the time. You see, I sit down and I began to think, if this troop is against God, then which people do God have around him? What people will be around God at that state and particular time and chance? What people will be around him? When you are going through your troubles and your trials, what kind of people are around you? You see, your troubles and your trials will be like you starting something new, starting something obvious that is beyond human being perspective. You understand? What kind of people would you hold around you? What kind of people would you have around you? When something that is stronger and huger than you, something that is bigger and something that is stronger than you has come against you, which company would you keep around you? Because you see, our circle of friendship determine our level of prosperity that we will enjoy. Our circle of friendship determine the life that we want to change. This life that you want to change, it depends on the circle of friendship and the people around you. If you have positive people around you, you will make changes. If you have good people around you, or you have people that have like-minded, people who are smart, people who genuinely love you for who you are, and they are willing to support you from whatever you are going through, when you have such people around you, you will make a lot of difference. But if you care is not taken, and the people who surround you are secret envious, people who are envying you secretly, but you don't know, those are the people that are around you, brother. A lot of people are not making impact in this life because of the people around them. People who come to you and come and talk nice to you, but when they go behind you, they say all kinds of evil. I told somebody years ago that said, if you know what the people around you are saying about you, if you know, if you don't take care, you will hang yourself. Because the most painful thing in this life is when people are close to you, but yet when they leave you, the kind of things they say and the kind of comments they make, if you were to hear, you will kill yourself. So imagine you are going through something that is huger than you. Imagine you are going through something that is heavier than you. Then you have such people around you. It is not the things you are going through that will kill you, but it is the people around you and their negative comments that will kill you. Because when people are close to you enough, they are close to you enough, they become brothers. You share bond with them. You love them for who they are. And if they don't keep good energy, they don't keep positive comments, and you begin to hear evil things around you, it will kill you. So he said, God, a troop shall overcome you, but you shall overcome at last. We are looking at the bigger picture here. If you are going through something that is huge than you, and the people who are around you are people who are saying negative stuffs around you, how is life going to be like? A troop, something that is huge than you, something that is bigger than you, something that is so strong than you, is against you, is fighting you. What people, what kind of people would you keep around you? It is very important for you to keep positive people who love you for who you are. You know, it is very interesting when you meet people who love you for who you are. They just love you. It is not about something they hear about you that they had no idea of, but it's about the love. The Bible said David met Jonathan, and then Jonathan said, I love him as I love my own soul. He loved him as he loved his own soul. Therefore, he knows that David was going to take over the throne, but it doesn't hurt him because of the love he felt for him. Strong love. Not a love because he want to benefit anything from, but it is something that he felt within himself for his fellow man. He said, God, a troop shall overcome you, but you shall overcome at last. How? How come something that is bigger and stronger than you overcome you, and you are going to overcome at last? Who is coming to help you? Who will help you? Because there are good people around, and the mind is still stayed focused. Therefore, he was able to overcome. You are live on Nazo Radio, your number one Christian station. I just want to say thank you guys so much for listening to me. Those of you listening live on the radio, I just want to say thank you so much. If you want to listen to Nazo Radio live, the URL is on your screen. The URL is on your screen. Our phone number is on the screen. You can call us. You can talk to us. Whatever you want to share with us, our phone number is on the screen. The URL to listen to Nazo Radio is on the screen. Our social media platforms are on the screen. You can follow us on all the social media platforms, and you can subscribe to our YouTube channel. This is Nazo Radio, your number one Christian station. You are live on Motivating Time on Nazo Radio. Those of you listening to me live on the radio, I just want to say thank you guys so much for your time. Thank you guys so much for listening to me. Thank you guys so much for your time to listen to Motivating Time. And those of you listening live, watching me live on Facebook today, our futures has changed. Glory be to God. We have some technical